good ground, certainly, to look at. Thank you. And tonight, two experienced teams, Chris. We're going to see what's something you learned as a veteran that you wish you had known as you were just entering the NBA.
It's one thing that you could not have learned, and that's pacing. How to pace yourself during the game. As a rookie, you're playing, coming from college, and the game is so slow in college. And when you come to the NBA, you figure, wait a minute, this 24-second shot clock, that's not much. But you realize after about 4 times up and down the court, wait a minute, how do I figure this out? How do I switch gears? How do I lock in and play defense and then run my butt off to the other end as fast as I can to get an easy layup? And a lot of those things is not about being in shape, but the mentality and understanding how to take advantage of the next play.
Yeah, I like that. And now the opening lineup for Detroit. Andre Drummond is out there with Doumbouya. Then there's Tony Snell. Then there's Frazier. And it's Luke in at the 2 spot. And for Los Angeles, at the 2 and the 3, it's Bradley and Green. Davis is out there with JaVale McGee. And it's LeBron in at the point guard position. Here's Davis. Misses the 3.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Luke passes to Doumbouya. Here's Snell. Dishes it to Drummond. McGee with the block.
When we mentioned McGee's outstanding length, there, you saw what he did. He used that to swat the shot.
Fast break, Detroit. Here's Frazier. Connects from 3-point range.
And there's typically going to be some space when you're out in transition and you do just kind of venture out to that 3-point line.
Bradley passes to McGee. Here's Davis. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Let's talk about it. The great competition going on. That's what makes a matchup like this so much fun to watch.
And now it's Green running. He can go all the way. And Green slams it in.
And James is great at staying alert on defense, pouncing on any opportunity he sees to swipe the ball.
To the wing on the left. Drummond up top, guarded by McGee. Here's Snell. 14 points from him the last game against the Clippers.
Love watching James dominate on defense. An impressive rejection artist. He's not a guy who's going to sit back and settle for jumpers. He's going to get to the bucket every time he can.
Top of the key, Snell. Back to Frazier. Here's Snell. 5 to shoot. And good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
If the screen's better, that attempt's a lot easier, but he nails it even with the D still up on him.
Puts it up from 12. McGee controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
A specialty of McGee's. I mean, he's a high-activity guy who's opportunistic on the offensive glass.
Here's Drummond. Well, you look at the former All-Star Andre Drummond and the way he rebounds, Greg. He might be the best in the league in that department.
I mean, few players in the history of the league can go off for 20-plus rebounds on any given night. Drummond's one of them. Attacks the glass on the offensive end so well. His offensive rebounding, for me, sets him apart.
No good on that one.
Well, yeah, and Andre Drummond is the epitome and maybe the last of the traditional center. And with that said, it hasn't been easy to find a match for him in the post. But Blake Griffin might have changed all that.
And he sinks the second.
Well, what I like about Drummond is that he stepped up as a leader, which is important at this stage of his career.
Frazier against LeBron. Bradley kicks to James. They get a hand on it. McGee, the pass to James. Unloads. Another miss by James. And Chris, as you said, Griffin and Drummond work well together.
Oh, they do, Kevin. The two make up for each other's weaknesses and complement each other's strengths. I mean, Drummond has been playing with confidence, having some of the best games since Blake has come over in the trade.
Detroit shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night. And he can't get the first one. And the official start of the season, Chris. Is there any opening day for you that sticks out in the many years you played in the NBA?
One opening game, and I don't remember who we played, but I know it was with Allen Iverson. And AI and I had meetings before the season, and we were talking about just how much we wanted to win. We knew we were coming up on the end of our careers, or I remember never entering a preseason with so much hope because I knew that he was in, I knew that I was in, and we knew that we both wanted it so bad. So I think we both scored 30 or did something crazy like that. I don't remember, but coming out with him that preseason was so special because I knew we were going to set the tone for how our team was going to play, and we were engaged that year.
Pass to Doumbouya. Back to Frazier. Over LeBron. JaVale McGee grabs the miss. Lakers leading by 3. Green dishes to LeBron. Back to Green. Three-pointer. Rebound collected by Snell.
Well, that's just a lucky break for the deep. Yeah, keep giving him that shot. Bad things will happen.
And the rejection by LeBron. Here's Drummond. Now Green against New Orleans, who is really on his game. Pass to Davis. Los Angeles with another miss.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Well, you're exactly right. I mean, that's the kind of shot you're trying to work for at the offensive end.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Bradley passes to McGee. He kicks to LeBron. And he can't stop this drought. Another miss. The pass to Snell. He feeds it to Frazier. Passes it to Mikhailuk. Good, and it's Frazier who picks up the assist. Mikhailuk's got 6. So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles.
And a major strength of this Pistons team in recent years has been their rebounding.
The whole team contributes, but a big part of that is Drummond. I mean, has only been emphasized more since Dwayne Casey has come in. A very tough team to deal with on the glass.
LeBron outside. Feeds to McGee. Banked in off the glass. McGee's got his second basket of the game.
Oh, you gotta love the intelligence of James. He understands the game like few others. I mean, spots the open man with ease.
Pass to Snell. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. Here's LeBron. Goes straight through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. It's going to be on Sekou Doumbouya. And reportedly, LeBron James spends over $1 million a year just on training and maintaining his body.
Well, money well spent. I mean, for his age, the most minutes played in NBA history, he's doing everything possible to extend his prime.
Looking at who's out there now for the Pistons. Brown comes in for Tony Snell. And Derrick Rose is subbed in for Tim Frazier.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
Free throw, no good for LeBron.
As well as he's carried himself over the years, I'm amazed by the negativity about LeBron James. I mean, all he's done is 8 straight trips to the finals. Sometimes being on top makes you a target.
Drummond working against McGee. And that one's good. Drummond.
Drummond is such a skilled operator. I mean, close to the bucket. Tough to find ways to hold him in check inside.
Chris, you think about what LeBron's accomplished, not just on the court, his activism, his business acumen.
Yeah, shut up and dribble. That's what people want him to do, Kevin, but he's not listening, and thank God for that. It's about his power. It threatens some people. For whatever reason, they love to knock you down a peg.
And he's just had 1 attempt at the line early.
This is not an area where they expect him to contribute. He's a guy that shot below 70% last season.
Shooting 2.
And the first one drops. And a big summer for the Lakers, trading for Anthony Davis. For a time, Greg, it even looked like they had a great shot at landing Kawhi Leonard.
He ends up choosing the Clippers, which gives rise to a compelling rivalry. The nexus of NBA basketball has shifted to the city of angels. Whichever team you root for, LA fans with a lot to celebrate.
And he can't hit the second. You know what, Chris? Speed at any position is so vital. Who are the fastest big guys in the game right now that you admire and just can't believe how they go baseline to baseline?
The first one that comes to mind is Giannis Antetokounmpo. I mean, he's a Greek freak, but he's a freak of nature in basketball. His speed, his length, his athletic ability. You love seeing him. And I say a close second, Anthony Davis. And don't forget about Willie Cauley-Stein. I mean, a lot of guys that love running the floor and put that pressure on the defense every time by getting out.
Knocked away. Stolen by Caldwell Pope. Here's Davis. 2 points. That one goes. Davis has got 5 points so far.
And the long arms of Caldwell Pope are so dangerous on defense. He is so good at making his man feel uncomfortable, which in turn earns him a ton of steals.
Rose can't hit. And stolen by Drummond. James against Rose. Clock at 6. All alone. Gets that one to fall after missing his first 2. 1 for 3 from the field.
And you love to see Rose aggressively looking to score on the inside.
James in the post. Working on Rose. Caldwell Pope kicks to McGee. Now here's Caldwell Pope. No points in the game yet for him. Shoots over Doumbouya. That one off the back iron and out.
With the D playing soft off him, he might have been better off taking it to the hoop instead of settling for the jump.
And it goes out of bounds. That one's off Kuzma.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
Appreciate the effort, though, making his presence felt defensively.
Catching up on the changes for Los Angeles. Dwight Howard's checked in for JaVale McGee. Rajon Rondo is subbed in for Anthony Davis. Detroit also making some changes. Thon Maker's checked in for Andre Drummond. And Langston Galloway subbed in for Doumbouya. Here's Wood, covered by LeBron. Wood. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. Last game for the Lakers, they picked up the W against the Pelicans. Now here's James. D right on him. Pulls up on the elbow. He scores the basket. That's field goal number 3 for him.
No one commands more attention from the defense. But LeBron knows how to beat it. I mean, he can do it in a variety of ways.
The kick out to Rose. And it's off from three-point range.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
Out of bounds, Detroit takes possession. The Pistons trailing. Dwight Howard grabs the board.
It's been a really tough quarter for him. I mean, he cannot get his shots to drop.
And the whistle blows as the basket counts, and a three-point play chance right here. One free throw coming up. Lakers shooting their fourth attempt at the free throw line right here.
One shot.
That free throw good from Caldwell Pope.
And Caldwell Pope is a guy you cannot leave open at any time. He just a very good shooter from any spot on the floor.
Pass to Wood. Back to Brown. Back to Wood. Just 3 to shoot. And again, it's the Pistons missing.
Well defended that time. He's a shooter that the D has to close down on quickly when he's ready to pull the trigger.
Yep, that one goes in there.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Yeah, it feels like they're just one step ahead right now, looking to build out their advantage even further.
The shot's good.
And something we don't see nearly as much as we used to, the finger roll.
Rondo passes to James. This one for 3. Drains the three-pointer. LeBron's got 10 points.
This quarter expending tremendous energy at the offensive end. He's not slowing down. He's still calling for it.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's on Rajon Rondo. And Chris, one thing you have to like about Galloway is that he's always prepared to play.
Yeah, Galloway is the type of player that can see 5 minutes on the floor one game and then start and play 25 minutes the next one. I mean, just think about that focus for consistency. The production can be hit or miss, but he's a great plug-and-play option for a coach in need of filling minutes.
And the first one at the line is good.
You look back at the Blake Griffin trade, many thought the Pistons gave up too much, but it's worked out for them.
Yeah, losing the picks for Griffin, you have to admit it did hurt. But people forget that Griffin is a star player, and he reminded those same people last year. He's become the leader for this franchise as they try to move forward.
Galloway hits both of them.
Oh, you can get spoiled watching him at the line. I mean, you just expect him to make every one, every time.
James, the pass to Rondo. Caldwell Pope outside. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
They hold the early advantage on the glass.
Got that one up quick. He's got 5.
I like the confidence from the guard. Galloway, he shows no fear in shooting off the pass.
Now here's LeBron. He's guarded closely. It's good. With that basket, he's now 5 for 9.
Even with the D giving him a lot of attention, he's still finding ways to light him up.
5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Back to Rose. It's tipped. Rondo with the steal. Down low and finished off by LeBron.
James is effective at getting near the basket. Always look to dunking it home.
And here's Rose. From deep three-point range, and he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. And they've done a phenomenal job down low, so many of their points coming right at the rim. We'll return shortly. Well, you see a lot of players who pick up a controller and fire up NBA 2K, thank goodness, including the king himself, LeBron James.
I play 2K all the time. Seriously, when I'm playing the game, I'm putting certain, lineups on the court that I see could actually help us in real life, which is very weird.
Always experimenting, always keeping his mind engaged, Greg, with basketball.
And that's who Bron is. He lives, breathes, and eats basketball.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Lakers here so far, guys.
Well, this is the edge that great rim protection can give you.
Showing no mercy right now. The shooters look frustrated seeing so many of their shots get stifled.
Rondo and Caldwell Pope in the backcourt. LeBron James is out there with Kyle Kuzma, and it's Howard in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. The first one falls.
And with LeBron James managing to extend his prime, the pressure is on this Lakers organization to make the most of it.
Yeah, you're right, G.A. I mean, it's the kind of pressure you want, though. I mean, getting those superstar players is the hard part. Finding that supporting cast, that's the hard work part.
And Rose drops them both. Fans, broadcasters love to see teams get out and attack in transition. Would you like to see the league crack down on intentional fouls that will halt that break, slow down that break, stifle that break?
No, because the home fans or the fans of the team that's fouling doesn't want that team to get out and get an easy 2 points. I mean, we still have to have defense in the game, so anything that takes away from teams scoring, you just can't say, well, we want to watch them score, don't do it. No. And very honestly, if you're an unselfish team, usually on those breaks, it's usually because a player holds the ball too long.
Right.
Usually they have another open player in front of them that they could pass it up to. And if you're an unselfish team, usually you'll still give the fans what they want. And that's a crazy highlight on the break.
Free throw good, LeBron.
And a coach that players love is Dwayne Casey. Very vet-friendly, sticks up for his guys in every post-game interview.
Casey is very measured in his approach. He can be a bit slow to change at times, but his players appreciate the consistency.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, Dwayne Casey was the 2018 Coach of the Year, but as we all know, he was fired after that same season by the Raptors. But Casey's found a home in Detroit. Casey said, "I have no regrets." Winston Churchill said, "Success consists of going from failure to failure without losing enthusiasm." And that's what I've done. So, Kevin, Dwayne Casey is still pounding the rock.
He sure is, and I like that Churchill quote as well. Thanks, David. Back to Rondo. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. Takes it from 10, and Kuzma with the basket on the assist by Caldwell Pope. And the Lakers lead by 6. The pass to Galloway. Out to the right wing. Brown outside. Shot clock at 5. Detroit needs to get off a shot here. And it's Derrick Rose with the 3. Rose has got 5 points now in the quarter.
Yeah, they've raised their shooting percentage in this quarter, and they're starting to get on track.
Here's Rondo. Rebound by Rose.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
Well, that's why he's out there right now. In situations like this, he stands tall to prevent points.
And that's the role they want for Rose, getting guys going through his passing, especially when he can find them in rhythm.
Rondo finds Howard. Here's Kuzma. Drains it from beyond the arc. Kuzma's got 5 now.
He'll do some damage if they give him that shot. Don't give him a clean look. Get out there on him.
Here's Rose. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
He's not an easy man to stop when he's attacking the basket. The D doing everything he can. Well, he hit that 1 3-pointer in the first quarter. Still none so far here in the second.
Maker kicks to Galloway. Back to Maker. He dishes it to Rose. Another 3 for Detroit.
And that's smart basketball. Maker showing nice awareness there, spotting the open man.
James looking around.
And a moment here to see the numbers on Derrick Rose. Good season for him last year. Last season, he averaged 18 points a game, 4 assists, and 2 rebounds. To have a scorer like him consistently deliver you points makes such a big difference for a team.
It gives you something you really can rely on going into every game. And you can also work off of him to look to create for others.
Free throw good, James.
Very rich history for Detroit Pistons. They've been a part of the sports scene in Detroit since 1957, and they have 3 championships to their name.
Looking at who's out there now for the Lakers. Anthony Davis is checked in for Rondo. Green comes in for Kyle Kuzma. And Bradley's subbed in for Caldwell Pope. And both free throws good for LeBron.
No wasted trips at all. They're taking care of business at the line.
Frazier against James. Here's Drummond. The feed to Doumbouya. And Davis sends it back.
He's got that huge wingspan, and boy, does he use it well on the defensive end. If Davis is within shouting distance of the shooter, there's a good chance he'll get a hand on it.
This is the chemistry Howard has with his guys. Fantastic at realizing when to go for alley-oops.
Pass to Mikhailuk. Fires for 3. The Lakers with the rebound. Howard's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Well, you look back at the title teams for the Pistons. There were a lot of them. Chris, which team was your favorite?
Oh, man. Well, growing up in Detroit, I'd have to go back to the Bad Boys in 89, 90, just watching them get through Boston and then, dominate the Bulls of that time. They went back-to-back winning championship. That was incredible. And it was something special, though, about my boys in the 2004 team. She, Ben Wallace, Rip, those guys. That was fun to watch as well.
For Detroit, they have shot 5 of 8 from the foul line.
And as a group, they shot 75% from the line last season.
And that one misses.
A championship standard in LA with the Lakers. The expectations will always be high.
Oh, yeah, Jay, you've been there with me. I mean, we both looked up in the Raptors and seen those 16 championship banners up there. I mean, with LeBron James in the fold, the expectation is to get to 17, 18, 19.
Los Angeles making a switch here. McGee's checked in. And stolen by LeBron. And now the fast break, LeBron with the ball. And the dunk by LeBron.
Oh, man, the all-around game of James, capable of dominating you on both ends of the floor, like right there.
And the Pistons decide to take their first timeout right here. The NBA will play a regular season game in Paris for the first time. Hornets and Bucks. Chris, you're planning to be there for that, aren't you?
Such a beautiful city. Can't wait. And think about all our players from France that are here now that are doing such great things in the NBA. It's going to be awesome for them to get to go home and do it in front of their families.
Let's take a look at the 2K leaderboard to find out who are the best shooters from behind the arc last season. You take a look at Green, second in the league, extremely accurate from beyond the arc.
The bucket must have looked 3 feet wide to him last year. I mean, very deserving in terms of that spot among the league leaders from 3.
Dumboya with it. He's coming off a 10-point game against the Clippers in Los Angeles. Fast break, the Lakers with some arc. It's stolen by Frazier. Pass to Snell. Here's the three. And it's Bradley with the rebound.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Green kicks to Bradley. Six to shoot. For the three. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron. James has got 5 assists in the game.
Oh, three-point shooting. I mean, the strength of Bradley's game offensively, incredible.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Davis. That's his first foul. Pass to Mikhailuk. And stolen by LeBron. Green inside the three-point line, and the Lakers get it back. And they double up Davis. They kick it out to Green. Shoots the three. It's good. It's his second basket. He's shooting 2 for 4.
And they're right around 50% for the game on their threes, and they've only gotten better as the game's gone on.
Frazier with it. He's picked up by James. And the pass to Snell. Knocks it loose. Oh, and here we go. Green's got it. The fast break chance. Bradley can't get it to go. Pistons trailed by 11. Frazier kicks to Snell. Out of bounds. Detroit takes possession.
And let's check out some stats for McGee. A very nice season for him last year. 3rd in shooting percentage and one of the great shot erasers in our game, providing the last line of defense. How about top 5 in the league for blocks?
And it's a pretty terrific feat to finish top 3 in field goal percentage. Just a testament to how hard he works to become the consummate pro. Kicks it out to Bradley. Passes it to McGee. Right side Davis to the middle. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
The Lakers have had 7 opportunities at the free throw line and made good on 5 of them.
And looking at last season's numbers, down below 70% as a team from the line.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
And Chris, just how special was it to play for Detroit in your career? What relationship does this team have with their fans?
Yeah, it was so special. I mean, being able to go home to the house that I grew up in, or to where my parents lived, and be able to go to the Pistons practice and to be part of it, to put on that jersey. It was so special, man. This team is a mainstay of the city. I mean, you feel like you can lift up the whole city when you play for the Pistons. It was such a special part of my career.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
Poor rotations. I mean, slow help and just not enough toughness on the interior. They've got a lot to talk about.
Drummond passes to Dumboya. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Frazier. And no good. The dry spell continuing for him.
Solid rebound there, and with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy. Oh, that's straight TNT, baby. Explosive.
That was pretty, and he just has that effortless knack for getting inside.
And guys, at this point in his career, Anthony Davis just entering his prime. Crazy to think when you look at what he's already accomplished thus far.
Mind the lanes. One shot.
And that one falls for Anthony Davis. And we are talking about Anthony Davis. How do you even put into words, Greg, what he's able to do on the basketball floor?
I mean, he's entering the conversation among the best big men of all time. On a nightly basis, dominating in so many facets of the game. Really, it's remarkable.
Loads it up for Davis, and it's Davis finishing it off.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Starting to take over here, building a big lead that could ultimately prove insurmountable.
Nice ball movement by Detroit. And Drummond kicks to Doumbouya. No good with the triple.
He's disappeared this quarter. He can't get anything to drop. That's not going to help him get out of the hole.
James dishes to McGee. Outside, Green. Pass to James. Here's Davis. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. LeBron's got 6 assists now in the game. Now a timeout called by Detroit. Hey, Greg, when you evaluate Avery Bradley, the offense isn't what it once was, but the defense is certainly still there.
Yeah, Bradley has struggled with the scoring in recent years, but defense, that does not go cold. Still a menace to ball handlers, and his reach and length can suffocate perimeter players.
Here is Frazier. Pass to Snell. Back to Frazier to end the run. And it's LeBron James with the rebound. LeBron's got rebound number 5 here tonight. And it's slammed in by Davis.
Oh, nice look by Bradley, moving it to the open man.
Frazier against James, stolen by McGee. Here's Bradley, and 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. This is his first free throw of the game.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw good from Bradley.
I mean, and at 6'3", Bradley is a plus defender thanks to his quickness and tenacity.
Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, he's checked in for James. Then for the Pistons, Wood, he's checked in for Doumbouya. Brown comes in for Tony Snell. And Derrick Rose is subbed in for Tim Frazier. He's perfect from the line this time. And so it's Rose bringing it up for the Detroit Pistons. They can look forward to San Francisco after this game and a matchup against Golden State. It'll be just the 5th of this long 7-game road trip. Kyle Kuzma's checked in for the Lakers. Here's Mikhailuk. He has 6. Rose with the ball. Picked up by Kuzma. Rose gets the bucket.
And how about the airtime improvisation from Derrick Rose? Able to hang and finish with a defender looming.
Now Bradley. He's got 5. Davis, the pass to Bradley. That's in there. Davis with the assist. That's 7 points for Avery Bradley.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Now here's Drummond. He's coming off a 10-point game against the Clippers in Los Angeles.
And there was a lot he gave him on that other end of the floor. Don't forget about that. His defense was a big factor. He ended up with 3 steals.
Green, no luck. Pistons shooting 39% from the floor. Not their best. Caldwell Pope against Brown. 1:32 left in the second quarter. 5 on the clock. Rose kicks to Brown. Fires the 3. And Davis sends it back. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. And the Lakers making a change here. Rondo's checked in. .119 left to play here in the second quarter. Caldwell Pope against Brown, and it's good for 2. 7 points for Kentavious Caldwell Pope.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Here's Galloway. 11-point game his last outing. This is his second trip to the line in this one.
Tucson.
First one falls for him.
What I like about Galloway is that he knows his role. He doesn't play outside of himself. He's a dependable player.
Dwight Howard's checked in for Green. And good on the second, so he makes them both. Los Angeles has gone 3 of 5 beyond the arc since the start of the second quarter. And here's Caldwell Pope. He has 7. Now the pass to Kuzma. That one, no good. This Pistons squad struggling. Outside Rose. Rondo with the steal. And even 3-on-3 break. And Howard with the stuff.
Yeah, and Rondo just working the ball around there. He loves finding his teammates when they're open in the sweet spots.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Here's Galloway. 7 points in the game. Brown the pass to Maker. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Rose, and it's sent back by Howard.
You got to be aware of Howard at all times, especially on defense where he makes his living blocking shots.
And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers rolling along with a 27-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Kentavious, you guys came out with a lot of energy in the first half. What got you going?
Like you said, we came out with a lot of energy. We wanted to get easy basket layups, and knock down shots.
You got all that and more in that first half. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here with Shaq and Kenny, and a favorite time of the year as we're halfway through one of the first games of this fresh NBA season. LeBron James had it going on in the first quarter. He had 21 points, 6 assists, and 5 rebounds. And let's get your thoughts, Kenny, on the Lakers.
What's clear so far is LeBron's combination of power and athleticism is still largely unmatched. Whether he's operating with the back to the basket, driving, in transition, his physical superiority usually wins out.
Check. What'd you think about the Pistons?
Well, they gave up too many good looks. You look at the field goal percentage against them, this tells the whole story. Not enough activity defensively, not enough disruption, Ernie. Like Kenny disrupts me all the time, not enough disruption.
And that'll do it for us. The third quarter about to begin with Kevin Harlan standing by. We'll catch you on the flip side.
My brother.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. It's been a clinic out there by James.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
Yeah, Greg, this game has his fingerprints all over it. Now looking to replicate what he did in the first half.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. On the court for the Pistons, they've got Frazier. Andre Drummond is out there with Doumbouya. Then there's Tony Snell, and it's Luke in at the 2.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Passes it to Doumbouya. And the 3 off target.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Bradley, no one around him. No good on the 3. Frazier outside. Pass to Snell to the right side. And he lobs it up. Got a piece of it. And stolen by LeBron. And they double up LeBron. Tipped away. Doumbouya gets a wide open look. Offensive rebound. Drummond dishes to Doumbouya. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
All right, a chance to check out some stats for Bradley, how he performed last season. Put up about 10 points per game, 2 assists and 2 rebounds. Nothing about his numbers really jump out at you, but he'll come up with a timely play or 2 every game.
Yeah, and sometimes that's all they need, especially in tight games. 1 or 2 plays can make all the difference.
Here's James. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Andre Drummond picks one up.
Well, you got to be careful around James. Always looking to get to the line whenever you can.
For Los Angeles, they have shot 9 of 11 at the free throw line. And he knocks down the first one.
In many ways, he feels like he's playing his best ball right now when you talk about LeBron James.
That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2. Detroit's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Here's Snell. James covering. Snell, no good.
This was not what they had in mind coming out of the locker room at halftime. 4 shots so far and nothing to show for it.
LeBron passes to Bradley. Now here's Davis. Up again. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
That's tipped. And Drummond kicks to Frazier. Clock at 4. They need this one. And again, it's the Pistons missing.
Ouch. 5 shots without a make. That's a really ragged start coming out of halftime. My goodness. Save that one. I want to see that again.
Me too. Just absolutely beautiful. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Pass to Drummond. He feeds it to Doumbouya. Looking to end his cold spell. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
Yeah, Kevin, he's a phenomenal rebounder. You almost need 2 players to box out Drummond.
And it's Bradley with the ball for Los Angeles. They've only allowed 2 points so far here in the second half. McGee with it. 9 points in the game so far. There's Green with the 3. Buries it from 3-point range. Green's got 8 points.
And this is how you want to come out of the half. Prolific and efficient.
Oh, just a dream scenario for them so far. Their offense looking like a well-oiled machine.
Drummond trying to get himself free. And there it is for him. Here's LeBron. 24 points for him. Outside Bradley. And they double up James. Now the dish to McGee. Rebounded by the Pistons. Doumbouya's got 4 rebounds in this game. Lobbed up there for Drummond. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
Wow, Drummond leaving the floor so quickly. The chemistry he has with his teammates on these alley-oops is very impressive.
Now Bradley. 7 points in the game. James outside. And another 3 for the Lakers.
Yeah, there's 6 points on consecutive 3 balls. They're finding holes now in the D.
Frazier the pass to Drummond. Now here's LeBron. 27 points for him. McGee the pass to James. And the layup's good off the glass. James has got 8 here in the quarter.
Such blinding speed on the drive. I mean, James is a force of nature when he's on the attack.
From 11 feet away, McGee with the block. Another shot. And there's the nice layup by Drummond. Drummond's got 9 points.
In the painted area, Drummond is a wrecking ball. He finishes through contact like it was nothing.
The Lakers have gone 6 of 9 from the floor here in the second half. They've got to be happy with that. Outside, Davis. Good for his 8th field goal. He's attempted a dozen shots.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Oh, yeah, and that's what you love about him. He shows no mercy, even with a comfortable lead. Gets the look he wants and still no luck. Tough night for him.
And there's the pass to LeBron. LeBron is doubled. Inside, Green. Good, and the assist goes to James. He's got 10.
Orchestrating this offense, James, so crafty at distributing the rock.
Passes to Doumbouya. That 3 off the mark.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
And the rejection by LeBron. Here's Davis. It's rebounded by Mikhailuk. Mikhailuk's got his 4th rebound in this one. And the trade for Anthony Davis, a risk for the Lakers, but they feel, Greg, that both sides will find an extension this offseason.
There is mutual interest from both sides. Lakers made the trade confident Davis would resign. A bit of a leap of faith, but the Lakers did everything they could to secure Davis long term.
Here's Snell. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Oh, man. Fantastic awareness from the big man. Drummond has an impressive understanding for when his guys have clean looks.
And they double up Davis. Here's Bradley. Count it from 12. Bradley's got 9.
And you see the ability to rise and fire from mid-range, even against that length.
Yeah, the defender just couldn't quite close the gap all the way and got burned for it.
And the jam by Doumbouya.
Wow, we are going to remember that one for a while.
I know I will, Greg. That was special. That was really special. Now here is Davis. Not a lot of room. Rebound by the Pistons.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Mikhailuk passes to Drummond. Frazier scanning the floor. Shot clock at 6. Here's Mikhailuk. They get it back. Here's Drummond. Whoa, what a finish!
Run that back. I want to see the replay now.
You don't mind fouling Drummond, but you got to get your money's worth. Can't allow the and one.
This is his 3rd free throw attempt of the game. And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. Dwight Howard's checked in for JaVale McGee. Kyle Kuzma comes in for Green. Caldwell Pope, he's checked in for Bradley. Rajon Rondo subbed in for James.
One shot.
On the free throw, no good. And even though Dwight Howard won't be logging the 35-plus minutes he once did, he is still a factor when he's on the floor.
Oh, yeah, Kevin. You better pay attention to Dwight. He can still hurt you with any touch he gets around the basket. I like seeing him in short bursts where you can force the opposing team to adjust to him inside.
7-foot shot. It's hauled in by Wood.
Nice interior defense. Can't give him any space inside or he'll burn you.
Galloway knocks down the 3 ball. Galloway has got 10 points in the game.
No, it's clear that Galloway doesn't lack confidence, showing guts, pulling up off the dribble.
Pass to Howard. Now Kuzma. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in. He has 7.
Awesome at keeping his balance. Sometimes guarding Kuzma is impossible for the defense.
Rose kicks to Galloway. To the inside. And it's sent back by Howard. Caldwell Pope on the wing. Good. And it's Rondo who picks up the assist. Rondo's got 3 assists now in this one. Rose against Rondo. Brown with the bounce pass. Got a piece of it. It's stolen by Davis. 3-on-3. Lobbed up there for Howard. And Howard with the stuff.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And how about then not settling? I mean, instead of being lazy with the shot selection, they go right to the rim.
Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Well, Kevin, DeMarcus Cousins suffered an Achilles injury, and it was a major setback for him, but it was also an eye-opener. Cousins said, any given day could be your last day playing, and all the celebrity, all the fame ends. My love for the game has grown, but at the same time, I want to be more than just a basketball player. And Kevin, challenges can put anything into perspective.
Thank you, D.A. Rondo against Brown. Here's Drummond. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play.
One shot.
Strange game for him. Barely made any noise in the first half, and here in the second, he's been everywhere.
He's got his 4th free throw of the game.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
Free throw good, Drummond. So it's the Lakers now. Rondo passes to Howard. Kuzma with it. It's hauled in by Brown. There's 37 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. And it's sent back by Howard. Now the Lakers on the break. Kuzma with the ball. That shot by Caldwell Pope, no good. The Pistons shooting right around 42% from the field since the start of the second half. Rose against Davis. And here's Rose. 17 points in the game. There's the triple. And he beats the buzzer. Wow!
Yeah, that's just an amazing play to get that ball off in time.
All about the clock awareness. Great job to come through for a squad right there.
And so it's LeBron James making things happen for Los Angeles. He has been a determined scorer today. 29 points altogether for him. And I think there's more where that came from. Right back after this break. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he's always been the favorite to bag this honor. These kind of feeds are his bread and butter.
Control the pace. Get it to the right guy at the right time. These requirements top the list if you're a good point guard.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Jared Dudley out there with Kyle Kuzma, and it's Rajon Rondo. Then there's Howard, and it's Daniels in a shooting guard. That's the Laker 5. Poked away. Now Detroit moving it up. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
Shooting one. You want more of this from Galloway? I mean, we know he can score, but it's crucial he improves his passing.
With the G League growing by leaps and bounds, one is now being brought to Mexico City, Chris.
I mean, first of all, let's go back to last season. Did you see how crazy those fans were in Jurassic Park in Toronto?
Yeah, they love it.
Can you imagine Mexico? Oh, my
They'll
God. This would be great.
It.
Mexico City, yeah. Let's bring everyone in, all the fans in. And what I really love is that it's for the home fan base. So when I think of the Toronto Raptors, I think about the city of Toronto. I think about Canada and how it's theirs. And even though we're one league, that team is theirs, and they take that pride on, and it just brings so much more excitement. Can you imagine all the people in Mexico City being excited for their team? Oh, I want to be at one of the first games when that happens because I know the crowd is going to be sick. It's going to be crazy. I want to be there.
Back to Rondo. Rebound by the Pistons.
And thus far, they've managed to overcome an off game from him offensively.
King, the pass to Maker. Guarded by Kuzma. Clock at 6. A rebound by the Lakers. Rondo's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Lakers passing it around. Pass to Howard. Kuzma outside. Rondo bounce pass. Daniels inside the line. And it's good off the back of the rim and in. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth quarter. King inside. Guarded by Kuzma. 6 to shoot. Galloway. And it's sent back by Howard. From downtown, Kuzma can't get it to go. The Pistons have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Chris, I read this the other day, the NBA announcing the development of the BAL, the Basketball African League. They feel there's a lot of untapped potential there. I would tend to agree.
I'm so excited. I already put my name in the hat to go out there and work with and help develop these kids. Oh,
Good
yeah, I'm excited. I mean, just think about this. You want to know what type of talent is out there? Let's let's just start with Akeem, then we go to Mutombo, Embiid, he's from Cameroon. How about Antetokounmpo, who has Nigerian parents? I mean, we can keep on going. How about Ibaka help find Siakam? Oh, my goodness.
Yes.
There's some talent out there, baby. And, yes, I'm excited for the BAL, the Basketball Africa League. Africa, stand up, baby.
Here is Daniels. Kuzma outside. The pass to Rondo. And Maker sends it back.
Proving he could be an active defender. Great hustle from Maker to stifle the shoot.
And that one, good.
Timeout.
Maker's got 4 points now in the quarter. And the Lakers call time here. And some changes here for the Lakers. Danny Green, he's checked in for Dudley. Bradley comes in for Troy Daniels. And James subbed in for Rajon Rondo. At the elbow, it's James. And finished off by LeBron.
I like to say I'm blown away, but honestly, with LeBron, a game like this, it's just par for the course.
Galloway taking his time here. And with the likely return of prep to pro prospects, Chris, some have argued for a high school combine to help determine who's ready to make the leap and who isn't.
I'm not really there with the high school combine. I still think that, you still have a level of college or a level of professionalism that can happen after. And I don't believe until you're ready to be evaluated for the pros immediately, should you have that combine. Your bodies are still growing. I talked to Jaren Jackson just yesterday, and he told me that he grew 2 inches over last summer. So I think it's a little unfair to judge these guys that early when their bodies and mentality still has a lot of development left.
Knocked loose, and so it looks like the Lakers will retain possession here. Here's a look at what's coming up for the Detroit Pistons. On Saturday, they'll take on Steph Curry and the Golden State Warriors. And then on Sunday, they'll go up against LeBron James and the Los Angeles Lakers.
Yeah, and Kevin, this is going to be a very trying part of the schedule for them. More than a fair share of road games on the dock for the team, and have not had an easy time finding success away from home.
Frazier outside. Here's Galloway. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. That's on Dwight Howard.
I love seeing this from Galloway. When he forces the issue, it puts the defense in a tough spot.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw good from Galloway. Chris, there is that transition from being a player to retirement. It can be a challenge for some. What were the keys that you found in succeeding at that?
Well, first I think it's adjusting to the fact you don't have the same schedule. You don't have a physical release that you used to have. You miss the locker room and the camaraderie with all the guys, and so you miss the culture. But secondly, I would say take all the lessons that you learned, and for me this was big, from sports and use them in business. So in business, I became a rookie in other areas. I found a Chris Mullin type in business. I found a Latrell Sprewell type, guys that would mentor you, guys that you would play on their team. Humble yourself, get back to it, get to practice, get to meetings early, stay at practice late, stay at meetings, and be the last one that leaves, and just take the culture of basketball, infuse that athletic personality into the personality of whatever you go into next, and you can use those tenets to have a wonderful retirement and really enjoy it. So for me, it's been awesome. And by the way, I've had twins, and so since retiring, and that'll keep you just as busy as it was you were playing. So you can find ways to keep that same lifestyle.
That's right, and some sound advice too.
Shooting 2.
And he makes the first.
And one of the problems in the first half, that shoddy work at the free throw line. They needed to fix that, and they've been much improved since the break.
Here's what the Lakers are going with right now. Davis is checked in for Howard. Caldwell Pope comes in for Alex Caruso. And it's LeBron in for Cook. Andre Drummond's checked in for Detroit.
Yeah, and the work they've done at the line has been impressive here in the second half.
LeBron outside. And they double up James to the left side wing. McGee against Drummond. The shot's good from McGee. Here is Frazier. One negotiating concession the league wants from the Players Union. Prospect attendance, Chris, at the draft combine and team-wide access to player physical.
Well, this is a tough one because I don't think that a team that is not interested in you should have your physical. And we all know that information is shared, and so it should be genuine in the teams that are truly interested. And so I understand agents holding back on that. Medical information is something very serious that just because you have an opportunity to be drafted, your information shouldn't be spread all across the world just because you're at a combine. It'll be interesting to see how it plays out, but basically you just want a level playing field for everyone. And if we have that, it'll be better for everyone.
First free throw is good. Danny Green, he's checked in for the Lakers. Brown, he's checked in for Detroit. And so Anthony Davis nails both of them. Here is Frazier. Dishes to Drummond, and stolen by LeBron. And James throws it down.
Man, you gotta love watching James sky for the slam. I mean, demonstrating how high he can get up off the drive.
Passes it to Snell. Back to Frazier. The Pistons working the ball around now. Out to the wing. Here's Doumbouya. Good, and it's Frazier who picks up the assist. Frazier's got 4 assists in the game. LeBron dishes to Davis. And the NBA is seeming to be at the crossroads of sports and fashion and Chris, music. Do you think it's always
Lord,
been
Kevin.
this interwoven?
Oh, Kevin, please. You see the outfits they're wearing now? Now I got to be like the old fuddy-duddy, the old guy. Oh, my goodness. Guys are basically coming into the game like, did you turn on the lights before you got dressed in your closet? I mean, I know it's fashion. I'm not speaking about any one guy, but wow. I'm telling you, they're taking fashion to another level. And even though I joke about it, it's always fun anticipating what type of outfit I'm going to see guys walk in. Especially, I mean, come on. I love their games, and then I look and I say, wow. They have to be confident on the court because they wore that to the game today. They're confident in life all around.
Overall, right.
Yeah. His offense has been non-existent tonight. It's really hurting him.
Got that bucket in no time at all. 15 points for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope.
Yeah, letting it rip. They're just having fun right now.
Well, they're playing well as a unit, taking shots they know they can make and building this lead.
Pass to Bryant. Pass to Dumboya. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Stolen by Dumboya. Feeds it to Brown. Stolen by Caldwell-Pope. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And Chris, whether it's KD or Kyrie, we've seen stars grow irritated with constant questions about their free agent destinations.
I would just suggest to them to go back in time. Nothing's new under the sun. Watch guys like Shaq, myself, other guys that were free agents. It's a time to talk about it, and it's a time not to. And you can even speak about your impending free agency without insulting the fans where you're playing and without guessing of maybe where you will go next year. I just think that, guys just need to be a little more sensitive with it. Fans really want to know, and if the media's going to ask you the question, you got to figure a way how to handle that out delicately.
Well said. Catching up on the changes for Los Angeles, Jared Dudley's checked in for JaVale McGee. Troy Daniels comes in for Danny Green. Alex Caruso, he's checked in for Caldwell-Pope. And Quinn Cook subbed in for LeBron. An easy 2 points on the layup.
Oh, I love it. He's working the ball down low. Always a good plan of attack.
LA's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. To the paint. Here's Dudley. That shot, no good. Now the Pistons take it the other way. Inside, here's Maker. Bucket is good.
Showing he has some touch. Now for Maker, it's more about adding the muscle so he can become more dangerous.
Here's Caruso. And he drops it in from the low post. Pistons shooting 40% in the fourth. To the middle. Here's Maker. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Chris, regarding the overstated pre-draft concerns about Luka Doncic, even as the game goes international, it seemed like many GMs are scared to go all in on European players.
And rightfully so. It's a new area, and if they're not immersed into the culture, it may be a little more trepidation on that end. But I would just say, just look at the really the great stories, whether you're talking about the Vlade Divas or the Sabos that came into the game, and even you can go to Marshall Lonis, Dirk Nowitzki. Yeah, come on, Porzingis. We got a lot of great players from overseas that have shown us that they can make the way. But the mistake would be is thinking just because someone lives close to him, they would have the game of a Dirk Nowitzki, and that's not true. So you need to do your due diligence, but I think European players have already proved the type of heart, skill set, and mindset that they come to this game with, which is at the top.
And no good on the second free throw, so he goes 0 for 2 there. And it's Cook with the ball for the Los Angeles Lakers, and he lobs it up toward the rim. Rebounded by Dudley. Dudley's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Down low. Caruso kicks to Dudley. Shoots over King. He can't get that one to fall. The Pistons go the other way with it. Fires from deep. Caruso grabs the miss.
Well, if you can't hit that one, your teammates are going to think twice about feeding you the next time down.
There's the pass to Dudley. And along with the association, we've seen the growth of the G League, the WNBA, the 2K League. Chris, which of those have you followed the most?
Well, first let me say I should have been drafted by the 2K League because I'm really nice. Matter of fact, anybody listening to the sound of my voice, I will beat you in the game that I'm talking on right now. But secondly,
I know you will.
I love the WNBA, from Lisa Leslie to Cheryl Swoops to my girl Candace Parker. Are you kidding me? The skill set of these ladies, oh, they have game. And I can't say I follow one the most, because even the G League and their All-Star game I follow. Right now it's a great time for hoops, and all three of these leagues I'm in on.
Shooting 2.
That free throw good from Galloway. Wood, he's checked in for Andre Drummond. Galloway hits both of them. Here is Cook. 1:56 left here in the fourth quarter. You see the shift toward players on competing teams becoming friends. How does that compare to when you played?
It's a little bit different. The players that I admired the most, I wouldn't be friendly with on purpose. We were in the same position. A guy like KG, one of my favorite players ever. We're close now. But during when we played, it was either me or him.
Really?
It was both of us. I didn't want to hang around with him when I'm trying to beat him in the summer. But, you got guys like the Banana Boat crew and LeBron and Wade. They're good friends anyway. Melo and Bron came in 1 and 2, and they had that relationship. So I think relationships are always great. Really, it's just about can you turn the friendship off when you cross the line? I know that Banana Boat crew can, and I know others can as well. And that's all you want. As much as you're friends off the court, I want you to dislike each other on the court through your friendship, just like a big brother, little brother type of thing. So I don't think it's a problem.
Galloway, the pass to Maker. And yes, it's good.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Lakers.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And once it becomes official, this win gives them a nice confidence boost against this team. They'll face them twice more this season.
And looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for LeBron.
Well, he was the agitator, bothering everybody with his defense, coming up with steals. I mean, making sure they were never able to get comfortable as long as he was out on the floor.
Look, it's always great to get into a rhythm, but do it when it matters.
Yeah, it has to be frustrating to catch fire when the game is already over. I mean, this is not the outcome they want.
The Pistons on offense. They're on a 13-5 run here. And he uses the glass on the layup.
And that's why you never stop working in the paint at either end of the floor.
Cook looking it over. So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. It was a tale of two teams tonight, one that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm and flow from their perspective.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. LeBron, were you satisfied with the team's performance tonight?
We got a very good team, but in order for us to continue to improve, we have to go out and we have to defend, we have to play for one another, and we have to be selfless. It's not about the individual, it's about the team, and if we all give in to what the team needs to do to be better, then we'll be okay.
It is a work in progress, LeBron. Thanks for your time. Kevin?
All right, David, thank you. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Chris Webber, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.